Hey guys, Desolator Magic here with the EV calculation for M20, just in time for it to come out at the end of this week. So if you're not familiar, EV is the expected value or average value of one box based on the singles that are in it. Once again, I'm completely disregarding the uncommons because the vast majority are under 25 cents, which is usually literally zero on a buy list, and if you try to ship them anywhere, you're going to lose money on the envelope and the stamp anyway. So disregarding those, this is the number we came up with. First of all, we got the Mythics, which, we got that $40 Mythic in there. I believe that's the horribly overpowered Chandra. Definitely buy that one before she gets banned. Just kidding. I don't remember what the rest of these are, but who cares? The Mythic average value, I should scroll down, is 1039, which, that's good. But then we've got these rares, which, you got like 2 ley lines and then, some other kind of good stuff. The temples are all pretty much $2. And any rare below like 3 is pretty bad because, 3 times 36 is about, average price for a really cheap box if you buy it online, I guess. Retail, of course, is closer to like usually 120, 125. I've heard people getting them 100 locally, but I think the days of that are pretty much over. And of course, that's USD anyway. So the rares, they get pretty bad. You look at these, just the sheer volume of really bad ones, like just to illustrate it, anything under 3. There we go. So we got this many good ones and this many bad ones. What was that, 4 to 1? So the average rare is worth a whopping $231. Ouch. So with the Mythics so high, compared to $3.99 a pack or $3 a pack, cost-ish, and at the distributor price, they're like 82 to 84 a box, something like that, unless you buy a crazy volume. So somewhere in that neighborhood. So, that's what you want to compare it to, and you get 1 rare per pack, but it might be a Mythic. So then we've got the rare slot average, which is weighted for the 2 to 1 ratio of rare to Mythic, which is why rares are under twice. We get $329. So it's not that bad, but the foil contribution, this is where it gets really ugly because only 1 in 4 packs have a foil. So you got to take, whatever you get as final number, just divide it by 4 basically. And then only 21% of the time, loosely, it fluctuates from 19 to 21%, but I decided to be optimistic and do 21%. 21% of the time, your foil is a rare or mythic. The rest of the time, it is a common or uncommon. So the foil contribution per pack is 17 cents. So if you were to multiply that by 4, that's the average value of a rare, but then weighted for the fact that it's like 5 to 1 against it. Whatever, just trust me, that's what the foil contribution is. I don't want to explain the math again. I do this every time. So obviously add those together, you get a per pack total expected value of $3.46, which doesn't look that bad until you multiply it by 36. It's only $124.73. So if you're paying $125 a box plus tax, ooh, and let's say you were to get it for, $95 or something on eBay, Amazon, somewhere, who knows. You might even be able to get it as low as $90. Core sets are terrible. People don't really price them very high. Okay, it depends what you want to do. Like, you're going to get value above what you paid, but not much more, especially if you're going to buy list a lot of the cards. If you're going to keep the commons, keep the uncommons for building, keep a couple, white cards because you want to build a white deck and then just buy list the rest, you're going to lose, I think, 40% of the value just by buy listing them because that's the margin. Then you got to ship them. So, oh boy, with zone-based shipping now, even at first class under a pound in America, which is just killing everybody for shipping everything, and the U.S. Postal Service is awful, but this is all Amazon's fault. Look it up. You're probably going to break even if you paid $90 a box. You might say, $34 profit. That's huge. It's a 30% profit. Well, I just said you're going to lose 40% on the buy list value. You're not going to sell every single card and you're going to pay shipping. You are going to lose money. So yeah, but buying them and then buy listing them, if you made a profit on it, that'd be a miracle. You could probably do it with BFZ. You might maybe have been able to do it with War of the Spark. Maybe Dominaria. I think that was up in the 150 range, but Boy, I mean, and then people do it. That's the problem, is instead of just, bulk openers opening it because they can make a profit, everybody opens it and just buy list 90% of the cards. They paid for the box, they open another one. So, yeah, once people start doing that, the singles prices drop real quick because the buy list prices drop real quick because the inventory numbers go through the roof. So, I mean, at this, is it worth buying? I guess it depends on your opinion. I mean, for me, no. Hell no. Not as a single seller or former single seller. But for the average person, I mean, if you're paying $120, $125 plus tax, still no. I would just say buy the singles. And there's so many worthless cards and so much variance because all the money is just up here and here. I wouldn't risk it because your box could easily be a $60 box. And it would have trouble breaking 200 to go to the same degree upward. So, yeah, I don't like it. I think it's bad. I think it's a bad investment. So that's really all there is to it. It's a core set. It's terrible. The ley lines didn't save it, and all this big money on top didn't really do anything because it's a bunch of reprints of weak cards, no central theme. People just want one or two cards from it. There's no avoiding that, and we're never going to have another core set that's good unless they do something really drastic. And a lot of people are saying that ley lines were pretty drastic. I mean, yeah, it kind of is, but they didn't do enough. I mean, you'd almost have to throw 5 fetches on top of this, which in my experience would add about $40 to this price to really get it up there. So they're not going to do that. So it is what it is. You're stuck at 124, and it's only going to drop as the days go past after release. So I wouldn't touch it. I mean, like I said, there's a silver lining. If it's a really crap EV, don't buy sealed. But hey, surprise, all the singles are cheaper. So you can build a deck for cheaper if you buy singles. There you go. And then if the box EV is like $190 like it was for BFZ, buy a box. I mean, you could trade for the singles you want. You'll go like 2-to-1 over what you paid in some cases. So, yeah, open a box and then just trade with people, buy lists, whatever, and you'll come out ahead no matter what. You'd be crazy to just buy singles instead. So you win either way. It's just, watch my EV videos, sub to my channel, and make a decision from there. Pretty simple. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.